Hey, what's going on, guys? So here in Puerto Rico, there are some really amazing native herps, but there's also some really amazing non-native herps, and there's an interesting story as to why they are here in Puerto Rico. So if you ever come to Puerto Rico, you've really got to stop by this place. This is one of the most famous places in Puerto Rico. This is Castle Morro, and the reason why I came here is because this place is overrun by non-native green iguanas. I've also heard that there is a population of reticulated pythons that lives here in the island, and we are going to go out and try to find them. I'm Dāv Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures.
At Zilla, we are dedicated to the innovation of caging, lighting, and equipment solutions that provide proper husbandry for your pet's long and happy life. To see our entire catalog, visit zillarules.com.
Man, look at this old cannon right here. If Chandler was with me, you know exactly how he would pose with that. All right, let's go back up here where you're not supposed to go, but Kenny's already here. What do you see? Man, look at that. Those iguanas are literally clinging to the wall. Those are extremely sharp claws that can dig into that rock, and they can just hang right from the side of the wall like that. And that is exactly why I no longer pick up green iguanas. But look at this. This is why you're not supposed to climb up here. I am standing right on the edge. You can see those people down there. If I were to fall and land down there, I would get such a bruise. Check this out. The triangular staircase going all the way down. That is cool. Let's walk along the triangle. One corner. Two corner. And three corner, and well, fourth corner. I guess that's not really a triangle, but yeah, cool staircase. All right, so I think I found the least windy spot. Least windy? Least windiest? Least windy? I think I found a quiet spot here to explain a little bit about why these iguanas are here. You know, whenever there is a non-native species in a place where they, well, don't belong, guess who gets the blame for that? Yeah, we do. These iguanas have been traced back to about the 1970s, and of course, they are blamed on irresponsible pet keepers buying an iguana and then getting sick of it and releasing it to the wild. That is the go-to excuse for most non-native reptiles, and that really aggravates me because the truth is that these iguanas actually came in on plant shipments. They weren't released by irresponsible pet owners, as the press will tell us, and well, of course, if it's in the press, well, it's automatically true, but the reason why these iguanas here is not because of irresponsible pet owners, but that's what the public believes, and frankly, that is why it is so important to support USARK, for that reason and many other reasons. But green iguanas are non-native to a lot of places where they thrive. Here in Puerto Rico, South Florida, a lot of these Caribbean islands now have populations of these green iguanas. And they really don't cause any environmental damage as a, quote, invasive species. They're not an invasive species, they are a non-native species, and there is a distinction between those two. Studies have shown that these iguanas are actually eating, for the most part, non-native plants. So the environmental impact that is happening here in Puerto Rico because these iguanas are here is extremely minimal. But man, I just love places like this. You know, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I have a BA in history. And so I love places like this anyway, but to visit a place like this and learn about the history of this place, and there's reptiles here, man, this is my kind of place in the world. All right, so we have left the fort. We are now driving to somewhere, a place where the retics are supposedly wild and free here in Puerto Rico, but I have the crew with me. I have Kenny over here, I have Sue, I have Ed, I have David over there. So the weather has taken a turn for the worst as usual. we almost just got in a car crash there. Good thing I'm driving. But the weather has taken a really bad turn for the worst. It is raining, it is cloudy. This could work to our advantage because when we get to that spot, if the sun comes out, if the retics are there, they're going to be taking advantage of that sunshine after this rain. So, how far a drive is this?
It's like 25 minutes.
25? Really?
Yeah.
All right. So this spot is 25 minutes just outside of San Juan here. I'm feeling kind of optimistic about this, to be honest. I don't know. This is not good now, but if this ends and the sun comes out, those retics are going to come up basking. So I don't know. You got a good feeling about this?
Nope.
Yep. 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 All right, so apparently right now we are in retic land. You've seen roadkills here?
Yep, right on this road.
Really?
Yep, side to side.
In the rain when it's cold
Not
and
really,
crappy like this?
usually at night.
So they are here?
Yep, that's true.
All right, so it's not just, you're not just...
It's not just a myth.
You're not just telling the gringo that they're here, they are actually here. So now, weren't you telling me that you've seen albinos out here?
Yep, we have a wild population of albinos as well.
So how did these retics get out here?
So the locals say there was this owner who was actually a drug dealer, and they were gonna bust him. So he got scared and just let his collection out.
And they were gravid females in that collection.
Apparently, yeah.
And so they
and this is perfect weather,
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Tropical weather.
All right. Well, that's how the retics got out here. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that looks very reticky. If a place can, look reticky. The sun will come out never. All right. So we made it to a spot. Look at this view. Wow. You know what's interesting is that could actually be Southeast Asia. I mean, it really looks very similar to Southeast Asia out there.
It does.
Yeah. You also have wild tokay geckos here?
Well,
So, is he going to drive off the road there? Oh, well, we're not going to. All right. We are stuck. We ain't going anywhere. All right. I guess never take an infinity into the jungles of Puerto Rico. Oh, you can do it! I'm helping by filming.
no,
All right, I'm coming. He goes forward an inch. He's gonna go right off the cliff. Hang on. I'm coming around this way. All right, there you go. Oh my God! You have no grip, it's all muddy. We are so screwed. Oh, the last time I saw big brown skid marks like that, they were on a... How you doing in there, buddy? All right, we got it. Yep, that's us getting it right there. All right, hang on. Let me get out of the blast zone and I'm gonna push. Oh, we're gonna get coated.
there we go.
All right, success. Whew. All right, you were saying something about reticulated pythons? Oh man, it is thick and dark in here. You know what? This is the thing. There could be a 15-footer right in this area and we'd never see it.
Spiderwebs.
I'm walking into spiderweb, so leave a message and I'll... Okay, that's enough of that. Look at this. It looks like oh, for sure. Look at that.
Yep.
Somebody was bedded down in there. That is all clear, and there's an indentation in there. That was a good-sized retic that coiled in here. All right, look at this, guys. Here's another opening and another clearing underneath all these vines and stuff, where there's evidence that another retic was in there coiled. There's a lot of evidence that those snakes are here. But look at this. There's another clearing in the grass. Look at that, a perfect circle where another retic was. Man, there is a lot of sign that these retics are in this area. All right, so if I was a retic, I would probably stay pretty close to the cover of this abandoned house. Oh yeah, see now this, nice and dry, warm. There's lizards bouncing all over the place. This is where I would expect to see the retic. All right, look at this place. No roof, 3 walls, bunch of trash over here. 700K on Zillow.
Oh, Dave, right here, looking at my face.
Are you freaking kidding me? You got a snake?
Yeah.
Is it a retic?
It's a retic.
No way!
Oh shit.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Look. Oh, it's defensive. It's defensive.
Oh my god. Holy crap, it is!
Let me move this. Whoa.
Oh my
Strike
god.
you.
I'm not worried about him striking me.
Oh, we're gonna get him out now.
Oh, we'll get him out.
He doesn't look
Frick
friendly
you.
whatsoever.
No, he doesn't at all. Come here. Give me your tail. Give me your tail. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy.
I'm gonna get out of your way.
Okay, hang on a second. Here, Ed, will you take the camera? Thank you.
You have him? You need help?
I got his tail, but I gotta watch my footing and get him out of
actually
here.
almost
Look
10
at
feet.
this. This guy is huge. All right, let me get a better grip on him here. I don't freaking believe this. This is a wild retic in Puerto Rico. Holy crap, guys. Look at this retic. This is all of 7 or 8 feet. This is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna set him down. I knew that this was going to be a retic attractant, this place.
Just the temperature here. It's
Right.
dry, and it's actually pretty warm.
The weather
And
is just,
outside is very cold.
I was just gonna say, outside is like awful conditions. It's the worst conditions. It's wet, it's cold, and I knew that if we could find a warm, dry place like this, we would have a better chance at finding a retic, and we certainly did. Come here, baby, come here. Easy now. But it is really dark in here. I just gotta take a second and, oh my God, look at this. I just have to just sit here for a second, guys, and take this moment in. A wild retic in Puerto Rico. This is absolutely amazing, but it is really dark in here. So we're gonna take him out into the light to give you guys a better look at him. Easy, 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 easy. Easy. Oh, he is not a happy camper. All right, guys, have a look at this wild retic in Puerto Rico. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at those colorations. But man, when you talk about non-native snakes in an area, man, you go out to try to find them. But I've been to South Florida a ton of times. I've never seen a berm down there. So when I heard that there were wild retics here in Puerto Rico, I was like, there's no way. Oh, look at this. He has an absolute death grip on my hand. He is just wrapped up. His cloaca's open. He is gonna musk. He is going to poop all over me. Easy, 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 easy. He has just absolutely enveloped my hand. And he does that because he's nervous. You know, some snakes will rattle their tail. These guys will rattle their tail when they're nervous. But him wrapping around me like this is the only way that he can feel any sort of comfort. So yeah, even though my hand is asleep right now, he can continue to do that. That's totally fine. But look at how beautiful this snake is. So what I want to do with the hook is I don't want to restrain him with the hook. I want to guide him and corral him with the hook, just so that he keeps that mouth away from me. But man, look at this. My hand is going numb. He has got an absolute death grip on my hand. But as you can see, I'm just touching the top of his head with this hook, and all it's doing is it's not restraining him. It's just kind of keeping him calm. He doesn't feel like he's under attack because I'm not holding him, I'm not grabbing him. I'm just letting him be so that we can take a good look at this guy. But I will say this guy is, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy is here not because somebody bought, you know, its mother or its grandmother or its great-grandmother, however long these have been out here. A pet owner did not buy a retic as a pet, get sick of it, and release it out here. This is the offspring of released reticulated pythons due to a drug dealer out here And these pythons are now established here in Puerto Rico, but the
For
thing
all
that
intents and purposes, it can be considered wild caught.
absolutely this is wild caught. But the point that I want to make is that when this sort of thing happens, when these non-native snakes appear in a place that they don't belong, the first people that are blamed for it are us. And 9 times out of 10, it is not pet keepers that are releasing snakes like this in the wild. So we get the short end of the stick, and we get blamed for this. But this snake does not belong here. We are going to bag this snake up and bring him back. And whoa, whoa, whoa!
Almost lost
And
your foot there.
he's going to Kenny's house. Kenny, this is your snake now. But it's really hard to gauge how old this animal is because it's been living in the wild since it hatched out of an egg somewhere. And as a matter of fact, it probably hatched pretty close to where we are now. You know, why is he only striking at you, Kenny?
I'm the fatty one.
He sized us up and said that's the one with the most meat.
6 months, 6 months of meal.
That's right. Plenty of places to
He works
go.
for the science park over here in Puerto Rico, and he researched them, and he actually
Yeah, we pick them up all the time, and sometimes we keep them for training different agencies,
Yeah.
so that they know how to identify it and not mix it up with the native one, and so that they can learn how to handle them, because these are the biggest snakes we have here. We usually
Now
don't
they
have
are,
any
yeah.
type of big snakes, other than Puerto Rican boas, which get about maybe 6 to 7 feet
Right,
long,
right.
so it's not that big. But yeah,
All right, so maybe this will go with you to the
probably, yeah.
be used as an education animal. Actually, that would be a really good scenario if that's
Right.
what winds up happening. All right, so we've got him in this bag here. So I've got his head secured here, but I can't get my hand out of his coils, and the more I try, the more he squeezes. Oh. All right, here we go, I'm sliding out. Good thing my hand is sweaty. All right, hang on, give him a second. Got it. Okay. All right, I got his head right here. I'm gonna continue to hold his head because he will bite us right through that bag. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
So again, we got this guy bagged up and we're gonna find a home for him. That was absolutely amazing to be here in a place like Puerto Rico where these snakes are again not native, and to find a big retic like that. Woo! Man, that was awesome. One of the things that I forgot to mention back there is that when you talk about non-native species here, one of the worst non-native species here are rats. This island is unfortunately overrun with rats. So what do they do to try to get rid of the rats? They introduced mongoose. What do mongoose do? They kill all the snakes. The snake populations here in Puerto Rico are almost decimated. They're on the rebound now, but they were almost completely decimated because of the mongoose. But there is a good part to the retics being here. What are the retics eating out here? They are eating those mongoose. Yes, it's swallowing a spider to get rid of the fly, but the damage is done. These snakes are here, the mongoose are here, mongoose, but they're here. And now the problem is, what do we do about it now that they're here? And that's the reason why we are taking this retic out of here. So anyway, guys, this has been another amazing adventure down here in Puerto Rico. All those iguanas at the fort, and now a wild retic. Real quick, shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. If you would like to become a Patreon of this channel, I would sincerely appreciate it. That link is down in the description below. Also, I would like to just give a real quick shout out and a thank you to all of our sponsors. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.